Okay, right. So, very good day to everybody present here. I hope my voice is audible. Okay, great, great. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to straight away present my screen. Yeah. Just a minute. I hope my screen is visible to you. Okay, right. So, very good day to everybody present here, and a warm welcome to all my dear participants, colleagues, faculty members, learned scholars, researchers, scientists, and students in and around the globe. I'm very happy to participate in this fourth international conference on recent innovations in research and development, IEC-RARD 2021. So this has been a special motive by IIRM. I thank Professor Sividu Machala sir for his valuable motive and encouragement towards these type of technical activities. I'm really happy that as a faculty member is able to do much more things better when it comes to knowledge sharing as well as participation and presentation of valuable research papers in conference. And I would rather say thanks to the pandemic because we are all connected online and we are able to better reach, even though we are not physically unreachable, still we are able to make the most out of it and we can share our knowledge. And I have observed that this conference uh, has got some good papers. I have received the schedule yesterday, and more than the presentation, the publication of research papers. So that also plays a key note. So thanks to the entire team IIRM for initiating a fruitful outcome on teaching, learning, and education. So I'm happy to participate once again in this conference. So this particular session, I would rather like to share some of the recent innovations in research and development. So especially, I'll be going in touch with the importance of patents because everybody, almost like most of the faculty members would be knowing this particular term called patent. Okay, this is what we are going to discuss in today's session. So this is especially for you, my dear students, learned scholars, faculty members, and young researchers in and around the globe. And this is Dr. Christo Anand for you. You can reach me at dr.christoanand@gmail.com. So before beginning the session, let me thank God for giving me this golden opportunity. You can also thank God for at least for a minute or so. As for me, I thank God for giving me this golden opportunity to deliver this useful session, to share my knowledge among my fellow national, international participants, students, young researchers, scholars, and learned faculty members. So special thanks to the technical chair, Dr. Raji Pandurangan, the associate professor, Department EC, Savita Engineering College, Tandalam. The session chair, Dr. Ramesh Petala, the associate professor of PACE Institute of Technology and Sciences, Angol, Andhra Pradesh, India. And special thanks to the general chair as well, Sri Sividu Machala, the general chair of IIRM, who is also the assistant professor and head of the Department of CSIT, PACE Institute of Technology and Sciences, Angol, Andhra Pradesh, India. So today's session will have a short introduction to patents, and I'll be discussing more about how you should not go public very soon. What are the benefits of patents? Deciding if a patent is the right choice, engaging an attorney who can apply for a patent, and for example, if you have decided, maybe in the middle of the process, if you decide not to patent it, and the types of patents, the standard patent, innovation patent, and then I'll be discussing with a short video about the knowledge in today's session. So, before starting of this session, I would like to ask you simple question. One simple question to all the faculty members, scholars, students, and researchers. Now, how many patterns do you have? I would like to ask a very simple question to all of you. How many patterns do you have to your credit? Do you have patterns to your credit? For example, like you have conference, you have journal, you have books, book chapters, several things you might be having. So I'm asking you a simple question to all those who are present here. How many patterns do you have to your credit? Okay, some of them are not having. Okay, at least a maximum number. Okay, maybe the others who are present. Okay, okay, okay. So you are not much into patterns, sir. Okay, right. At least anybody from this, those who are present here, does anybody have a pattern to your credit? Okay, right, right. So this makes me the session more easier because the thing is that before beginning the session, I would like to address something. Like we have been receiving so many posts in Facebook, in WhatsApp, or maybe Twitter, or maybe Instagram. Like they are trying to share. Okay, I have got a pattern. I have got a pattern. I have published. I have a pattern to my credit. But when you see the document, okay, when you see the document, when you go through the document, it will be saying like the pattern has been published. Okay. So first of all, before beginning the session, let me make you understand one thing that patent is not about publication alone. Actually, publication is all about like maybe 20% of the entire process. Okay. You cannot say that okay, I have sent a paper to SCA journal. I have sent a paper to Scopus Civics journal. So I have one Scopus Civics journal to my credit. You cannot say like that. Okay. So you have sent a paper to a Scopus Civics journal and they will be reviewing it. They will be understanding it. They will be reviewing with the help of all the learned faculty members and they will be giving a result. Okay. So patent publication is something different from getting a patent granted, which means that you should have a patent number for the entire process to be completed. Okay, so this is what we are going to discuss in today's session. We'll have a short introduction to patents. So you can define a patent to be a right that is granted for any device, a substance, method, or maybe process that is new, inventive, and useful. So you can say a patent is a legally enforceable right to commercially exploit the invention for the life of the patent. You can definitely say that yeah, whatever invention, whatever product that you are trying to bring forth should be peculiar, should be unique, should be inventive, should be innovative in order to gain the patent protection. Okay, you would have seen like several movies. Okay, regional movies like Telugu, Malayalam, or maybe Tamil movies, even Hindi movies, even where they would have showcased the importance of patent. Okay. A patent, you can define it to be a legally enforceable right for a device, substance, method, or maybe process. And for your application to be successful, your invention must be new, it should be useful, it should be inventive, or it should be innovative. So, as I told you, patent publication is not patent. Patent grant is the final step of the process. So, when granted, a patent will give you exclusive commercial rights to your invention. And this type of patent you hold will determine the duration of protection. For example, a patent can be valid for maybe 6 years, or maybe 8 years, or maybe 10 years, or maybe 15 years, or maybe 20 years. So it all depends on the usage or maybe the utility of the patent. So when you are applying for a patent or maybe when you are in the final step step of the process, you should make sure that how much is the validity of the patent. Okay, because you cannot govern or maybe protect the right of the patent for unlimited validity. So with the case of the patent, we have like standard patents and innovation patents. Standard patent lasts for at least 20 years, whereas an innovation patent can last only up to 8 years. Here, the innovation patent generally in several countries it is being phased out, so it is having like limited validity. And if you take in the case of the pharmaceutical field, it can last up to 25 years because the innovation, the idea, the research that is involved is generally broad, so it can take up to 25 years, the validity. Now, this particular session, I'm going to discuss something about the Australian patent. So, if you take in the case of the Australian patent applications must be filed with IP Australia, and IP Australia will assess your application to make sure it meets the legislative requirements. IP Australia generally recommends you to seek professional assistance before applying for a patent. For this case, you will have SME, small and medium enterprise. You can access the SME case management service of Australian patent if you have not yet gone for the legal representation. So this service connects you with a dedicated IP Australia subject matter expert who is your single point of contact to assist you, to support you at any stage of the patent application or examination process, which includes general information and search questions. So you can ask for any questions, you can ask for any support, you can ask for any help from that expert. Okay. You can also take a look at the patent application guide of IP Australia if needed. And this application guide will be helping you to prepare and file a patent application. Mark my words, the innovation pattern of Australia is very, very easy. So that's the reason I decided to share this session to you all because since you have, little or maybe very less knowledge about this pattern, I guess you start with an Australian pattern. So uh, it makes things even more better. So I would rather suggest don't go public very, very soon. Okay, so whenever you have come up with an idea, okay, a project idea, maybe you can turn it out into a research paper and present it in a conference or maybe publish in a journal or maybe Scopus or SCA or Web of Science. Okay, whatever maybe you can go for. But it is equally important that you can also, uh, you know, publish and get your idea in the form of patent get be granted. Okay, so maybe you can apply for a patent and after that you can present this paper in a conference or maybe present this paper in or publish the paper in a journal. Okay, so that you can do so, but you know presenting it in a conference or maybe publishing it in a journal and after that if you try to go with the same idea to a patent, it is not advisable. So first of all, you apply, file your idea in a patent, and then you go for a conference or maybe a journal. And be aware that if you demonstrate, sell, or discuss your invention in public, it's not advisable before filing an application with the Australian IP patent. Okay, so chances might be that you may not get a patent. And if you want to discuss it with your employees or business partners, have them sign a confidentiality agreement. And there are several benefits of patents. The protection that is provided by the Australian patent system contributes to the success of new inventions and millions of dollars in earnings as well. So, a patent will give you the right to stop others from manufacturing, stop others from using or maybe selling your invention in specifically Australia without your permission. Let your license someone else to manufacture your invention on the agreed terms or maybe take legal action against people for using your invention without your permission. Encourage the Australians to continue their research to develop the new and innovative products, exploit new technologies, and promote the transfer of technology to Australia, giving the trading partners the incentive to provide the similar rights and thereby protect the exports in the market overseas. So there are several benefits of patents you should know about. And deciding if a patent is the right choice. For example, if you have developed a product, substance, method, or maybe process, you should decide whether patenting should be a part of your business strategy. So you can think it in the business perspective. Okay, like the earnings or maybe the ideas, knowledge sharing. Okay, a patent may be the right choice for you if the potential for the commercial returns outweigh the time, outweigh the effort, or maybe outweigh the money that is required to get and maintain a patent. So there is a monopoly that a patent offers. Generally, it will lessen the risk of IP, intellectual property theft in the markets, and you have the resources to manage your IP. And an elaborate search reveals no other similar technology. So you should be very keen enough to make sure that whatever you are trying to develop should be unique, should be peculiar, and it should not be searchable by any others. Your own invention, okay, or maybe you own this particular invention and keep it very secret, okay, very anonymous, okay, very private enough so that you try to present it for the Australian patent. And do your research and ensure that you apply for the appropriate form of protection, have the necessary documentation, and one option to consider is a provisional application. Okay, so provisional application are very almost meager, okay, less expensive, and give you the earliest possible priority date. So a priority date establishes the fact that you are the first person to file a new invention with the Australian patent, and while a provisional application doesn't provide you with the protection of a full patent, but still it gives you 12 months time to consider your options before deciding to proceed with a patent application. So you first of all, maybe as a beginner, you can go with a professional application. So deciding if a patent is the right choice, and you can, if you are always thinking about expanding your business overseas, maybe you can go with the PCT, Patent Cooperation Treaty application. PCT application will give you quick indication of whether your invention can be patented. So it also allows you to decide which countries you would like to have protection in. Okay, so you can have this as a primary criteria. And engaging an attorney. So for the first time applicants, generally like you, engaging an attorney can greatly increase the chance of success. So we will have a toolkit in the Australian pattern which will have a step-by-step guide on how, why, what, and when to engage your pattern attorney. You can get the help from them, and it explains the basics to get you started and detail on how to engage an attorney for your project, so you feel confident in navigating your next step by step. So who can apply for a patent? A patent can be owned by the inventor. A patent can be owned by a person who has obtained the rights to the invention from the inventor or an intermediary. A patent can be owned by a company, organization, or either other employee of someone who has made the invention in the course of normal duties. So you must provide an address for the legal service, and it has to be in Australia or New Zealand. So make sure that you don't provide an Indian address. Okay, you should provide an Australian or maybe a New Zealand address. Only then it will be considered, taken into consideration. And your address for correspondence can be anywhere in the world. The firm or partnership is unable to obtain a patent. So the partners in the firm or partnership can, however, obtain a patent jointly in their own name. So summarizing, you can say that it can be in your own name, or it can be in the name of IARM, or it can be in the name of Pace Institute of Technology, or it can be in the name of Savita Engineering College. You can have no patents in this form. So if you decide not to patent, for example, if you have gone through the process, but still if you decide, okay, not to go for the patent, you can consider these issues. Okay, so you might decide that patenting is not the best option for your current or maybe particular circumstances. You may prefer to keep your invention as a trade secret. Okay, so if you try to make this decision, you should assess the risk of someone discovering your invention through industrial espionage, or if your invention is a product, you can go by reverse engineering. You need to consider the consequences of someone else independently developing the same invention, because you might come up with the idea parallelly, someone else will be coming with another idea. Okay, maybe your ideas would be similar. Okay, another alternative is to openly use and publish details about your invention. Publicly disclosing an invention will prevent someone else obtaining a patent for it. So that's a smart move. Okay. However, while no one has a commercial monopoly on your invention, your competitors would be free enough to use it for their own benefit. And as I told you, there are two types of patents: standard patent and innovation patent. You may consider provisional application, or you can seek for international protection. And the differences in the cost of patent, the length of protection they offer, or maybe the time they take to process, and time of invention is different. Okay, maybe there's difference between a provisional application with the case of standard patent, or maybe you can go with the innovation patent. The time difference is uh, quite, that there is time difference and there is cost difference. There is length of protection difference. So if you are going with a SME, small medium enterprise, you can access the SME case management service if you do not have legal representation. So it will be connecting you to the IP Australia subject matter expert. So he or she will be giving you some assistance about the examination process, the general information, and the search questions. So if you take in the case of a standard patent, it will be giving you long-term protection, maybe up to 20 years from the filing. Or maybe with the case of pharmaceutical sciences, it may take up to 25 years. An invention that is claimed in a standard patent must be new. It should involve an innovative step that is used in the industry. So an inventive step means that the invention is not an obvious thing with the case of knowledge sharing or maybe experience sharing, and your invention must differ in some way from the existing technology. So that should be your key motive. Okay, and it should be applied in broader area. So before a standard patent can be granted, the application will be examined by the team to make sure it meets the legislative requirements, and depending on the circumstances and the type of protection, the examination may take up to 6 months to several years. Normally, like Australian patent, it will take like 5 months to 6 months to get it granted. So IP Australia recommends that you seek professional assistance before applying for a patent, because most of us we go for it, but after that only we will think about it. Okay, so get the support or assistance from the expert, and then you go with the entire process. And the innovation patent is the easiest way to provide protection for an innovation or maybe invention with a short market life. Generally, it is used for newer innovations such as computer-based inventions. As of 25 August 2021, the existing innovation patents are considered for Australian patent, which has a validity of 8 years. So they were designed to protect inventions that do not meet the inventor threshold required for standard patents. So as far as I know, still you can go for Australian patent, but if you want to have a filing procedure, or maybe if you want a Australian patent to be granted, okay, go for it very soon, because the Australian government, what they have planned is they have planned to close this patent, and they decided to open the standard patent. An innovation pattern has an innovation step rather than an inventive step. There is difference between an innovative and inventive step. So innovative step exists when the invention is different from what is known before, and the difference makes a substantial contribution to the working of the invention. So this is actually the example of the certificate what you obtain for innovation patent. Okay, so you have the patent number. Patent number is very very important. Okay, patent number is very very important for any patent. Normally, students or maybe faculty members will be quoting the application number. Application number is different, patent number is different. An innovation patent is only legally enforceable if it has been examined by the IP Australia and found to meet the requirements of the Patent Act 1990 and has to be certified. Okay. So examination of innovation only occurred if the requested by the patentee or maybe a third party or if the commissioner of patent decided to examine the patent. The patentee will not be required to pay for the examination until it is being requested. So you have a note of it. So in this patent certificate, you have a patent number, name and address of the patentee, title of the invention. Okay, and you have list of authors. The list of authors or maybe the patentees will be having like first name, last name. Okay, so you can have that, and you can have the affiliation. Okay, maybe the organization or maybe the institute or maybe the company or maybe the engineering college, maybe the arts college, even the university, whatever you can have the affiliation. So this has been one of my taglines. Don't expect others to do all the work. So tell to yourself. Just like Sevidu Masala started for IIRM. Okay. Say to yourself, I have to initiate. I am entirely responsible. I am the sole one. And I have to give my own promotion or the advertisement. So tell to yourself, I am entirely responsible. And never ever give up at any point in your life, because sometimes some situations might choke you, and never ever give up. Just imagine a frog catching hold of the crane. Okay, at any point of time, don't ever give up. And thank you for your kind patience. Let's start working. And before ending the session, let me insist you a very very important point. Like if you take my CV, like maybe with regards to pattern, okay, I started my journey with the patterns about the Australian pattern. Okay, like I have 3 Australian patterns to my credit, 1 Indian pattern to my credit. Very recently, I filed a US pattern, and similarly, the last month I filed a Canadian pattern, and then by January, inshallah, by God's grace, I'll be filing a German patent. So, patent has been a process that is, embedded into my life, as far as today's technology is concerned. So, I would rather suggest that out of this conference, okay, you should be having an idea about, first of all, going for a patent, because we Indians are, very gifted to come up with so many innovative ideas. But the thing is that we don't go for a patent. So file a patent first of all, and then you present for a conference, and then go for a journal. So you get all the 3 benefits. Okay, all the 3 benefits. So I'm sure that IIRM team would definitely support some innovative projects and ideas. And once again, thank you for the opportunity. And I'm very very sorry to consume much of your time, because I really wanted to share with you much of my knowledge which I have in place. So thank you once again for the opportunity.